Hey, it's Amy Howes, and you're watching an episode of Lessons Learned, where I provide practice management solutions for advisors like you that want to have a first-class practice. Ever say to yourself, I wish I had known that before making that decision? Well, I'm here to help you get in front of those decisions and share lessons learned by your fellow advisors to keep you from potentially making the same mistake. This week's lesson learned is, don't discount the importance of next year's planning and be sure to involve your team. The year is close to an end. Typically, at this point, you know what business is likely to come through by the end of the year. Your focus is on keeping the ball rolling on these cases to ensure that that happens. A lot of advisors are already thinking about what next year will bring. How will it be different? What didn't work well? What will I keep doing? What new approach would I like to explore? And what do I want to improve on? I do believe that this is a great time to start jotting down your thoughts, because even though you're in the midst of getting final business through, these thoughts are at the forefront of your mind and you want to capture them while they're fresh. These thoughts will help you shape the vision of your practice for next year. As the owner of your practice, it's your job to set the vision. If you're a one-person shop, then it also happens to be your job to come up with a strategy to see that that vision comes to life. And it's also your job to execute on the strategy. However, if you have a team, then you don't have to do all three. Only you can set the vision, but once that is clear in your mind, share it with them. And once they have a clear picture of this vision, ask them to work on building a strategy for the vision. Your involvement in this second part will depend on your team. In some cases, you may need to be heavily involved. In other cases, you may be able to remove yourself completely. One thing is for sure, your team has a very good chance of successfully executing this strategy when you're clear on your vision and they're bought into it. Furthermore, you're promoting a positive culture whether you have one person or a team of 5 employees. It's known to be easier for an employee to prioritize appropriately, take initiative, give 100% of their energy to their work when the vision of the business is clear to them. And one last key ingredient on this topic. When your vision is clear in your mind, take your team off-site for a couple of days to share your vision with them and work through the strategy. It's a better way to get them excited and stay focused on building the strategy. You're showing them that you're committed to giving it the time that it deserves. Squeezing it in during the day at the office when there's 100 other tasks that need to get done is sending a message that it's not really that important. Finally, your goal to complete this should be by year end, so the implementing of the strategy is ready to begin in January. There you have it. I hope this lesson learned by many of your fellow advisors that take the time to get clear on their next year's vision and involve their team in planning out the strategy for the vision is far too important to take lightly. Okay, now I have an assignment for you. Set a date to take your team before January to meet offsite to share your vision and work through these strategies. Use the date as your own deadline to have your next year's vision clear in your mind, and be ready to start implementing in January. For more practice management solutions, come on over to amyhowes.com, and if you're not yet subscribed, join my email list to get these episodes delivered directly to your inbox. Keep focused on your vision and give 100% to being a first-class advisor, because I know you want that, your family deserves that, and your prospective clients are starved for it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.